Welcome back, guys. My name is Dr. AVITECH, and in this video, we're going to be solving this very problem on beta functions. Now, this one will be looking a little bit different from what we have, because if you notice, this limit is a half, but it's neither of them. So, how do we then solve this? One thing you need to take note of is, when you're dealing with standard form, you need to know what are the non-negotiables. Now, when it comes to beta, this 1 minus x must be 1 minus x. But in this case, we have 1 minus 2x. So that's a no. It's our non-negotiable. You must have only 1 minus x and not 1 minus 2x. So what do? We're going to say, okay, let this 2x become something else. Let it become something else. Let's just say let it be u. So let u equal to 2x. Let it become 2x. Now, if u is equal to 2x, you do agree that to make s the subject, that means u over 2 is equal to x, because you need to divide both sides by 2. You need to divide both sides by 2. Then, if you differentiate, du is equal to 2 dx. Yeah, because this is 2x. When you differentiate 2x, you're going to have just 2. Then, to get the value of dx, you're going to divide both sides by 2. So, du over 2 is equal to what? Dx. Now, remember I said something. Whenever you make a substitution, you always check your limit. Now, what was our substitution? We said u is equal to 2x. So, the first limit was x, because we're doing it with respect to x before. So, at x equal to 1 over 2, what is our u going to be? Remember that u is 2x, so it's always double of whatever x is. So this is 2 times, what is x currently? 1 over 2. So 2 we cancel at 2, that means we have 1. So that's the new upper limit. Now at x equal to 0, u will become 2 times 0, because you always double whatever u is going to be. And that's 0. Now as you can see, it's kind of coming together to become what we already know. So this will be the integral from 0 to 1, because our new, since we are replacing every single x with u, our new limit is 0 to 1. Then this is x, but our x is what? Our x is u over 2. So this is u over 2. Everything will be raised to the power of 4. And then we have 1 minus u, because this 2x here is now u. U is equal to 2x. And then raised to the power of 3. Now what is dx? Dx is du over 2. Our main aim is to make sure that there are no x's anymore. And currently there are no x's. All of the x's are gone. So what's left is u. So this is equal to integral from 0 to 1. Now this will be u to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 4 is 16. And then we have 1 minus u to the power of 3 du over 2. Now this 16 and these two can actually multiply. So 16 times 2 is 32. So let it come outside. So this will be 1 over 32 integral from 0 to 1. Now the numerators will be left. U to the power of 4, 1 minus u to the power of 3 du. As you can see, this looks like our standard form. So it's now u to the power of something, 1 minus u to the power of something du. So this will become 1 over 32 times the beta of, this is 4. So that means we're going to have 5. This is 3. That means we're going to have 4. Remember that you always add 1. In this case, you're always going to be adding 1. That was how I got the 5 and the 4. Now remember to check the previous videos. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it across to your classmates. So this is 1 over 32 times, this becomes the gamma of 5 times the gamma of 4 divided by the gamma of 5 plus 4. That's what it's going to be. So this is 1 over 32 times the gamma of 5 is 4 factorial times the gamma of 4, that's 3 factorial, divided by 5 plus 4 is 9. So what's the gamma of 9? That's 8 factorial. Okay, now this is 1 over 32 times Now, what's 4 factorial? 4 factorial, I want to leave it like that since it's the greatest of these two. I want to leave it there. Then 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Now, what's 8 factorial? That's 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. So 4 factorial will take care of 4 factorial. It's gone. Now, I know that 3 times 2 together will give me 6. So that's also gone. So I'm going to be having this left at the bottom. That's some big numbers. So, okay, let's see what it's going to be. Now, 8 times 7 is 56. That's 56. 32 times 5. 32 times 5. This is 0, 160. That's what it's going to be, 160. Then, I'm going to say 56 times 16. Okay, 160. So I have 16. So I'm going to say times 10 first. So times 6, just times 6. So this is 6 carry 3. This is 336. Okay, so 336 plus 560. That's a lot. So this is 6, this is 9, and this is 8. And then put a 0 at the back. So this is 8960. Okay, please, if you do not get what I've just done, just multiply with your calculator. Just multiply with your calculator. You're going to have the same answer. So this will be the answer to this very problem, and we have the answer. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like this very video, and share it across to your classmates. I'll see you in the next one.